Why am I in my car? Okay, there's a whole lot of new people that are tuning into the stream that probably didn't see the beginning of it. We're gonna go over the Cliff Notes version for all of the new people that are joining us. I got kicked out of my brother's house. He turned my power off while I was on live. In live, walk out. Brother's like, get the hell out. Get all of your shit and dip. He ended up kicking me out because he's alt-right, Christian conservative. I'm liberal content creator. He called me the Antichrist. He called me an agent of chaos. Dehumanizing as fuck. He said the same shit to me that all those crazy Republican nutbags say in my comment section, say on my live. He even brought up how he thinks that me, Harry, Chris Parker won Trump the election. It was relationship ending. I never, ever, ever want a relationship with that man again. It was absolutely unreal. I cannot believe that my biological brother, that I grew up with, would ever do that. It's unfucking unreal. But there's the Cliff Notes version of what's going on. I'm joking. I'm not, which is the crazy part. I'm not joking. I'm being honest, which is like the craziest part ever.
This is absolutely hilarious. Apart from the video, I just wanted to point out that I'm sure this guy is in his 20s, but for some reason looks like a teenage boy, which is very interesting to me. But I'm not really surprised because people who believe in the things that he believes in, of course they would look like this. Big shout out to his brother. You are a man of duty and honor. We need more people like you in this world. And of course, this guy Dean had more to say, and he moves into his grandmom's house to continue recording his live streams, which is hilarious to me because the question I had was, why don't you just get your own place? I'm sure you have the money to do that with all of your live streams and going on to different shows and podcasts. But of course, being a Twinkie, you like to live off of everyone else, which is very fitting for the ideology that he believes in. But let's get into the other video where he was talking about how he was live streaming from his grandmom's house.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the problems that I'm having right now. So I have this extension cord down here with like everything plugged into it for the whole setup. It just died. I don't know what happened. I tried like unplugging it from the outlet up there. It didn't work. I think it's because I had the space heater plugged into the extension cord, and that's a big fat no-no. So I think I kind of destroyed the whole thing. Is it cold? Oh yeah, it's very cold. It's like sub 30 and snowing out. And I mean, you know, there's not a heater in here and it's not insulated on the roof or anything, so. And there's like garage doors. Verena's here? What's up, Verena? Can I do debates in my car? Yeah, that's kind of the backup plan. But this will work just fine. Okay, chat, I love you all. I'll probably be live in about 30 minutes. I'm gonna go restart the breaker, figure out the electrical issues in here. Look at how gloomy the sky is real quick before I head off. It is not a nice day. But love you all, and I'll see you later.
But once again, big shout out to his brother for doing the honorable thing of kicking him out of your place. Thank you.
They really bigged you up, you know. Yeah, I'm excited for this one. Did you have fun?
I had an amazing time.
Yeah. Would you do it again?
Every day.
Would you recommend me to a friend?
I'd recommend it to everyone.
Including your dad?
Especially my dad.
We really need to start shaming people for engaging in this type of behavior, the men and the women who are partaking in this degeneracy. I'm laughing, but it's just really sad that they think this is normal and they champion this type of behavior and allow people to look at this and allow the younger generation to look at this and think this is okay.
Generally speaking, are men physically stronger than women?
In my personal encounters, I've met more strong women than I've met strong men. So my standpoint.
Okay, if we remove...
No, you haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah. In your personal experience, you've met more strong women than you have men. Really?
We really need to start questioning a lot of things that's happening in society, because if someone can go to school, go to university, go to college, or whatever you want to call it, and come out thinking that in general men are not stronger than women, I have a bridge to sell you.
To all of the 4B women that are now thirsting over this murderer, Luigi, wishing to be in a relationship with him. Yeah, it's no wonder that so many of you end up in such abusive relationships.
You're not transgender, you're like embarrassing. I'm sorry. Your doctor told you what your gender was and you listened? Oh, poor baby. My doctor told me I was a man, and then I spent 19 years as a theater kid twink, a football center, and then I became a woman. My life is so much cooler than yours. I got to choose femininity. I got to choose to transition. It was amazing. I took what I had, what was given to me, and I changed it to fit what I wanted my life to look like. There is so much amazing, beautiful freedom in being transgender, and we as a society treat being transgender as a curse. But the truth of it is it's not a curse at all. It's arguably the greatest thing that ever happened to me. And now, because I'm transgender, I'm in one of the best relationships I've ever been in my entire life. I'm a successful-ish playwright. I do all these amazing things partly because I'm transgender, because my doctor said, you're a man, and I said, wait 17 years. I think that the high heels that I'm wearing at age 6 is telling you something.
Before we get back into the video, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the bell so that you're notified when one of my videos come out. Also subscribe to my new channel, Yinka Unfiltered, which will be linked in the description down below. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at YinkaThatGuy, and let's get back into the video.
You have no right to be using the word we there, because you need to be spending some time in community with queer or lesbian women before you do so. And it's very obvious to me that you haven't been spending any time in these communities, because if you did, you'd see how many trans women are in this community. Considering I've been to about half of the bars listed on the Lesbian Bar Project's website, and not to anybody's surprise, at least not to anybody who's been actually spending time in community with queer women, they're full of trans women. So when it comes to our spaces, how about you stay out of our spaces? Let us have our spaces, and you can go find yours with your own pseudo-feminist group, and you can join your some sort of strange gender essentialist supremacy group and just whine about how much you hate trans people. It would be much better for all of us if you did that.
A man tells women what they have the right to do and what they have the right not to do. Very interesting.
I assure you that whether or not I eat 5,000 calories a day, systemic anti-fat bias still exists. And I am certainly not going to count how many calories I eat in a day to win an internet argument. Because how much I personally eat simply doesn't matter in this discussion. We're not talking about me individually at all, so my health or size doesn't matter. We are talking about how our society is set up in such a way to harm fat people. Something that is demonstrated through evidence, which is a systemic problem, not a problem of individual fat people and how much we eat.
I don't know how you can make a video like this in the day and age of so much technological advancement, where we have so much information that people could look up on this type of information. You can make a whole video like this and talk absolute nonsense as to how you're just too lazy to lose the weight. It's really this simple. The more calories you take in, the more you're going to have to take out. It's really that simple.
My message to my younger self would just be like, you know who you are, you know, and please embrace that. I feel for me it was, I understood my truth. I felt it very strongly, and it was all of these external forces and noises that pushed and pulled and made me sort of lose track of who I was. And so I guess to my younger self I'd say, you know, that discomfort and that pain you're feeling, that is not yours, that is theirs. And to just keep going on the journey of embracing who you truly are. And that's what's going to lead you to happiness.
Yeah, she looks very happy.
Pizza. Pizza. 2-year-old's plate. I mean, 5-year-old's plate. Yes. 2-year-old's plate.
Hello.
I gotta do dishes. Sorry, baby.
Mommy. Hi, Mommy.
Hi, baby. I'm good. How are you? You're silly. 7-year-old's plate. Have a good night.
And this is what happens when you support the body positivity movement. The very interesting thing about this whole movement and what they've brought about is, for some reason, the only bodies that they're positive towards always seem to be the very larger bodies, which is interesting to me. They're not body positive towards short men. They're not body positive towards skinny people. They're not body positive towards fit people. They're always body positive towards fat women specifically, which is a very interesting thing to know. And the last thing I also want to know is I really feel sorry for her kids.
It's a new business! That's so tame! No! No way! What is it? It's a bell
Hey, there's more.
There's more in there.
There's more in here. Who's green?
Kiana! No. I know! I know! He loves it. Looks like. I've been waiting for this. No way. Can you open all this?
Yes.
They are not brainwashing kids at all.
What radicalized me? Well, it was working at an Amazon warehouse for a time when I was unemployed and seeking employment. I was like, you know what? A warehouse job pays decently and I'll go and I'll work there. So I applied, did the drug test, passed, and started my first day working at Amazon, a warehouse in San Bernardino. And you know what I witnessed? You know what I saw? I saw people working 12-hour days, sometimes even longer. And what were they doing all day? They were putting sample packs onto Ulta sample things. Just putting the glue on the paper, putting the sample on, putting it in a box. Hours doing that. Hours setting things up for consumerism. Just your whole entire life. I talked to people there and I heard their story. A lot of these people were trying to feed their families and they spent all of their time at the warehouse. All of their time there. Some of these people don't even get days off. Some of these people are there from 4 a.m. to 6 p.m., more than 12 hours. Some of these people spend their entire lives being drained by our consumerism. That radicalized me.
I didn't even need to listen to the full video to know that something stupid was about to be said. I look at the hair color, I look at the piercing, and I already know everything I need to know about this video.
Being a girl in a card game is having members of the venue staff knock on your bathroom stall to ask if you're a girl or a boy. Being a girl in a card game is also having famous male Yu-Gi-Oh players shout "What's good?" from the other side of the bathroom stall in the female bathrooms. Being a girl in a card game is also having no bathroom because the female bathrooms get so overrun with guys that you end up having to ask event staff for a private bathroom because of how messy and inaccessible it is. All real stories.
I'm trying to figure out what a man is doing in the female bathroom, but here we are.
Who's the worst one on this list?
I'll say Mao.
Mao?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
I believe that he killed most people.
Yeah.
Isn't that wrong?
Do you know who your opinion would be about who is the worst person on this list?
Trump.
Trump is?
Yeah.
Why is he worse than Joseph Stalin?
Because Trump, as the leader of the free world, has done so much damage internally and externally. Whereas most of these leaders did some damage across their borders, but
A little damage, right?
yeah, but for the most part, Trump has damaged relationships. He's disrupted our democracy for
Right.
everything that Americans believe in, whether they realize it yet or not. He's disrupted it.
All right, so do you know the death toll of Mao down there in the middle under the Communist Chinese Party?
No, I don't.
65 million.
Really?
Do you know Joseph Stalin's death toll in Soviet Russia with the gulags and all that good stuff?
Nope, I don't.
Upwards of 40 million. Che Guevara, do you know what he liked to do to gay people?
No.
He liked to put them in labor camps and torture them.
Really?
Uh-huh. You know anything about Osama bin Laden?
Just a little.
No. He's worse than... He's better than Trump?
Well, I think it's a function of, again, disrupting our core value, our core values.
Do you think running 2 planes into American buildings in New York City and killing thousands of American citizens in the name of Islam is disrupting anything?
Oh, absolutely. I think it was absolutely unacceptable.
Yeah.
It was deplorable.
But it's worse than what Trump has done.
It's not worse. I think what Trump has done over 4 years is a lot worse. We just don't know it yet.
You don't know why? You don't know why he's worse than Osama bin Laden?
We collectively don't understand all that he's disrupted.
Do you?
Oh, sure.
Can you tell me one thing he's disrupted that's worse than Osama bin Laden? We'll leave out the communists that have upwards, millions, tens of millions of people under their death toll. Let's just say Trump and Osama bin Laden. How is Trump worse than Osama bin Laden?
He's defrauded America.
I'm sorry?
He's defrauded America.
Defrauded. So he took away the fraud?
No, he's defrauded our system. So he's... Oh. I gotta take this. I gotta zoom out.
And I'll just point out to everyone watching this video once again that these people are able to vote and they're supposedly the educated people of our generation. Yeah, these are the people.
Would you guys say that you lean more liberal or more conservative?
Definitely more liberal.
Yeah. Okay, why liberal?
Because I'm black.
Yeah.
We're gay.
What do you guys think is the biggest issue that's facing Gen Z right now?
Many of us leave colleges that we pay a bunch of money for with a degree, and we can't get a job. And then you have people like Mr. Charlie here telling you, if you work harder, it's Gen Z is so lazy. They're so lazy and they care about things that don't matter, whatever. But it's the truth. We leave schools with spending all this money for a degree and we can't even use them. And we're stuck in low-income jobs.
Is college a scam?
No.
Yup, we are doomed.
When we're talking about asking someone to use a name that is consistent with who they are, that's basic respect. And that is not something that is fancy. I'm certain many folks in this room, and I know I'm one of them. My full name is Catherine. I rarely go as Catherine. Almost everybody who knows me as Kate. Very few people who know me call me by my full name, and I suspect that's true for most people here, and that for folks who would call me Evangeline or Petunia, those are perfectly lovely names. They're not mine. Calling me by a name that is not mine is disrespectful. And so all we're asking for here is to talk about people with respect. And the reason that pronouns are the centerpiece of this conversation is because that's what trans folks need. Eradicating discrimination is a really important thing, but also treating people with basic respect, not calling some people abnormal simply because you dislike or disapprove of them. That is, I think, a American value and something that we should at least be aspiring to.
I don't really care so much about calling people another name that they want to go by, but if it's the case that you want me to call you a gender that you're clearly not, I'm not going to do that. You can't force me to do things I don't want to do. My body, my choice, remember?
You ready to come?
Let's go.
Excuse me.
Sorry, excuse me. Sorry, excuse me.
This is a disgrace. This is morally wrong.
Excuse me. Take your hands off. This is wrong. Drag queen story time for children.
Reading stories to children.
All wrong. Margot, give me that there.
Yeah.
Lads, this is absolutely disgraceful. We have kids, men dressed as...
This is my husband, Miles, and he's pregnant.
Popped. The masculine version of pregnant.
We're having a baby.
Oh, wow.
That's so cool. Miles and I are a trans family. I identify as a trans woman, and Miles identifies as a trans man. Can I have those shoes? In some sense, it upsets me that I can't physically carry a child, but my husband can. I think Miles is handsome in this state, and he's glowing, and...
It's a very masculine glow, though. It's a very masculine glow. Good morning, love. I'm starving.
Are you starving?
Yeah. And you know what my go-to is?
You want that soul food.
I need my soul food. I need some macaroni and cheese. I need some yams. I need some cornbread. It's what the baby wants. It's not me. It's the baby.
Miles and I have literally switched. I think we should have some eggs. Let's have some
Precious,
toast.
I'm pregnant. Order the food. Thank you. Thank you.
Normally, I'm the diva of the relationship, and Miles caters to my every whim. So I'm glad to play vice versa.
Oh, I was gonna, this entire 9 months.
What in the confusion did I just watch?
Reading filth to children. What's this all about, lads? We can't... Hi, how's it going? Lads, we can't stand for this. Drag queen story time. People are giving out about it in America. It's not welcome in Ireland. Look at all these people here, lads. They're a protection of grooming. Right.
We're not here to cause trouble. We're just trying to make people aware.
This is a piece. Look at this, lads. All around. Look what they have. They're protecting grooming going on in Tralee. There's grooming going on in Tralee. Yeah. No, I won't. This is a public library. We are members of the public.
This is an event. This is an event, a children's event. You would let it in.
Oh, don't be touching me. Hey, Steve, can you record this? Where are you, Steve?
Please.
All right. No, we're not going to. We have every right to be here. We've been asked to leave and we refuse to leave. You can call the Gardaí all you want. What should be called in the Gardaí is this grooming going on for children. How dare they? This is grooming. Why'd you have men dressed as women? They're not even dressed as women, they're dressed as prostitutes. Right?
You don't need to be insulting to people.
Excuse me, what's insulting is what you're doing to these kids here. Go on, push me out now, push me out. Push me out, come on, push me out. They're trying to manhandle me. But good luck to that. Good luck to that. Here we are, lads. Right, if you put it on my face, I'm gonna have to protect myself. All right, because this umbrella, you disgust me. You disgust me. You disgust me.
Ireland, like the rest of a lot of these Western countries, is fallen as well. People in Ireland need to help me understand what's going on in Ireland. And I know England is pretty much the same with all of these free speech nonsense that's going on. But people need to help me understand in the comment section down below. It's getting sad.